And with that, this is today's dish. Today we have koshari with yellow lentil zone of those really delicious dishes that I feel is perfect for summer. It's a vegetarian meal. Let's get started. Alexandrian koshari. You'll need half a kilo of yellow lentils. Of course, this depends on how much you want to make. You can make less depending on how many people will be eating. The amount I'm making here is enough for 4 to 5 people, which is about the size of a typical family. A family of 4 or 5 people. You'll need half a kilo of yellow lentils, and you'll need 3 cups of Egyptian rice to go with it. And 3 cups of Egyptian rice. I measure it with a standard cup, not teacup. Also, if it comes to teacups, I can only use 2.5 cups. The standard is sometimes a little less. Oh, chopped onion, stock cube, obesity, cumin salt, black pepper. Oh, the fried onions I'm making are optional because not everyone adds the onions on top. So if you like, you can add fried onions. It turns out really, 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 really delicious. It's one of the really nice touches. The first thing I'll do is heat the pot and add the oil just a second. I'll add oil and ghee. Use ghee either homemade or with that authentic flavor you like. The important thing is that it has a nice aroma. I mean, the ghee should smell good. I want your blessings and lots of prayers for me as I'm about to give birth soon, God willing. Thank you so much. I've added the onions and make sure to use a generous amount. So don't use just a tiny onion. A slightly larger onion really sweetens the koshari. Now, we've reached the color I want for the onions, a light yellow color. Don't let them get too dark either, okay? Now we'll start adding the broth because the most important thing is to let the broth brown and dissolve completely so it doesn't clump up when we eat. This way, it will be nicely brown. We've brought out all the flavors inside it. And at the same time, I won't find myself biting into a salty chunk that doesn't belong in my mouth. This way, I've distributed the flavor really well, and I'm confident, God willing, that all the flavors will come through, just like that. Then I'll add the rice and lentils, like this. What ingredients? Koshari. All right, let's go. These are the ingredients for koshari. Here they are, just appeared on the screen now. Okay, so now I'll start here. I'll do something very important. First, the onions with the ghee and the flavor of the ghee is also important here. Its aroma is important, so I let them soak it up and stir well, as if I'm fluffing the rice so it doesn't turn out mushy. Stir like this or mix well so the rice and lentils absorb it. Then add cumin. A generous amount, don't worry. Not just a pinch of cumin. No, a full tablespoon of cumin, don't worry. Salt. Just a little bit of black pepper. A normal pinch like we usually do. Stir and take in the aroma of the cumin as it sautés. And also make sure to distribute the cumin well, because sometimes we end up with a whole pot full of cumin, a whole spoonful of just cumin. Now, when it comes to measuring the water, we'll do it by eye, not with a cup, because there's no fixed water measurement. Using a cup doesn't always work, since it depends on the type of rice. That's a myth. A myth called, I don't know how much water a cup of rice needs. This used to be different. Back in the day, everything was different from how it is now. There are now all sorts of rice varieties. Each cup of rice now takes 2 cups of water, or even 2.5 cups. So things have kind of gotten out of our control. So what are we going to do? We're going to use less than usual. You're used to a certain amount of water to cover the rice. Look. That's it. Suppose this is rice. No, it won't be like that. It'll be more than that. I'm reducing about a cup of water from what I usually use with the next stir. If it needs a splash of water, then I'm safe. But if it doesn't, look at the surface, see how it is. See how the water sits on top of the lentil? It's just a little bit. There isn't even that fingertips depth of water we usually talk about with vermicelli rice or white rice. If it needs water halfway through, it's better to adjust the amount it needs, rather than ending up with mushy rice and not knowing what to do. Cover it, lower the heat, put it on an even burner like this, and lower the heat. That's it. Now we just wait for it. I like to do a nice little trick before it fully absorbs the water. I take some of this fried onion and add it in like this. It gives an amazing flavor as it cooks. Just a ladleful, and let it finish cooking. So when you open it up, you get that aroma you're thinking of. Look at this. It's those onions that gave off this amazing aroma. See how the small amount of water is just right for us? As for the pepper, we're not going to add more water. There's still some left, and it just needs to be stirred a bit with the water that's in it. It'll cook perfectly and won't need any more water, just like this. Ta-ta-ta. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Those are the movies. Can't get any better or tastier than this. There's nothing like it. Let's go. We can't put it all in at once. A sprinkle of cumin and some chili on the eggs will make them amazing. With a bit of salad. Yummy, yummy. Mwawa. Maybe a slightly bigger plate, huh? Let's just turn this up a bit. I'm trying to get a little bit from the specific part that actually has much more vibrant color. Like this. And now for the ghee drizzle when the ghee is ready. At the end, we pour it over the rice and eggs. It turns out amazing. Oh, wow. And with that, this is today's delicious and delightful dish. And I would like to add that in addition to that,